Alright, next one. This is from Annie in the UK. Which one is right, lovelessness or lowlessness in judging a bullet? The answer is lovelessness. That's that question. uh, and then the next one is from Valerie in Manila. Any other Asian country you'd like to visit one day, whether for work or leisure? And I've been fortunate enough to visit a lot of Asia. Uh, one of the places that I've always been interested, particularly for their food, is India. I love Indian food, and I'd like to go to India. It seems like a good time. And next from Kara in Montreal. What was the first, last, and best concert you ever went to? My first concert was when I was 12 years young. I went to ZZ Top / Lynyrd Skynyrd in Tulsa, and that was pretty awesome. I've always liked ZZ Top. They're Texas boys like me. Obviously, huge influence on a lot of music today. The last concert I went to was I went to see Mastodon, another one of my favorite bands, about a week ago in San Diego. It was great. I also went to see those Green River boys down at the Troubadour sometime around then too. So one of those two. The best concert I've ever been to. I don't know. I've been to a lot, and I try not to focus in on the job aspects, like watching a sound guy or watching the guitar player or watching techs. The actual job side of it. I try to focus in on the music and just have fun like everybody else. And I'd say if I had to pick like the most fun concert that I can remember, would be a couple years back I saw Dillinger Escape Plan, Every Time I Die, and Avenged Sevenfold play, and that was a lot of fun, All right, next. Have you ever wanted to go back and change lyrics to a song, but it was too late because it was already recorded? Lori in Connecticut. Yes, I've done that several times. Particularly on the Judging a Bullet CD, there were a couple of places that once it got done, we made a couple of changes just for to smooth out the song. Maybe you always have to think about consonants and how the timbre of everything, how everything goes. And there were a couple of times where we changed things to make it sound more pleasing. I don't know if we did it for better or worse at this point, but yes, I do that all the time. Next question is better drinking holiday, New Year's, St. Pat's, or Cinco de Mayo, from Jenna in Wisconsin. I seem to have more fun on St. Patrick's Day or Cinco de Mayo. St. Patrick's Day is kind of obvious because I'm Irish, of Irish descent at least, and Cinco de Mayo, I was also born and raised in Texas, and a huge Mexican population in Texas, and I had a lot of fun growing up on said holiday just because it's so close to Mexico, clearly, so it's big there. Yeah, so thank you, Jenna. Next, what are 3 books you think everyone should read? Megan in Texas. I think everybody should read Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut, and I think everybody should read Moonchild by Aleister Crowley. And I think everybody should read Invitation to a Beheading by Vladimir Nabokov. The last two specifically are pretty mind-changing for me. And I read them each, a couple times a year, both those books. I threw in Cat's Cradle just because Kurt Vonnegut's one of my favorite American writers. Someone should read all of his work, actually. Everybody should. Alright, keep going, because there's so many of these. If you could guest star on any TV show, what would it be? Rachel in Virginia. I've got 2 answers for this. The first one, and number 1, being probably It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I love that show. It's great. I would love to be on that show. That'd be awesome. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know that I would be a good actor. But either that or I also really like Sons of Anarchy. And I think I could fit in there because of the tattoos. Maybe get an extra part or something. Should sign up for the extras union. Alright, moving on. When can we expect the NFT clothing line, cologne, and accessories to be launched? Sarah in Canada. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I would like to, but it seems like everybody, especially guys in bands, have their own clothing lines nowadays. Uh, so for this time, I choose to just support my friends that have them. Which the one that you should go check out is my boy Mick's got this clothing line called Deathless. You should go check out deathless.com. But yeah, as far as my own personal thing, I'll probably just keep making clothes for myself. And, except for the rare occasion, maybe I don't know, I haven't thought too much about it. Next. Do you dabble in visual arts or stick to the musical kind? Susie from down south. Uh, I I'm mainly an audio guy as far as it comes when it comes to arts, but I draw a little bit just for fun. I seem to find myself drawing whenever I'm not paying attention to somebody talking, which is what you are all probably doing by this point. We'll go on. What was your first job? From Sarah in Delaware. My first job was cutting plastic and decals for a sign company that made gas station signs, a big square or whatever their logo is, I suppose, shaped signs. I was just cutting little things out with cutting boards and crap like that. It was really boring. Uh, the next question is from Chloe. Can you read music? Do you know music theory? I can read music. I went to school for it. I actually went to school for music theory, so yes, I know a little bit about music theory. There's always more to learn on that subject, though, and I'm glad it still excites me. I still like to hear, new things and go read new things. It's somehow really fascinating to me.